As a distant planet was destroyed by old age, a scientist placed his infant son within a hastily devised spaceship, launching it towards Earth. When the vehicle landed on Earth, a couple of passing motorists, discovering the sleeping babe within, took the child and raised him as their own. His family, unaware their child's physical structure was millions of years advance of their own, were astounded at his feats of strength. When maturity was reached, he discovered he could easily leap 1/8 of a mile, hurdle a 20-story building, raise tremendous weights, run faster than an express train, and that nothing less than a bursting shell could penetrate his skin. Early, Vincent decided he must turn his titanic strength into channels that would benefit mankind. And so was created.
There's a starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He's told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it, let the children use it, let all the children do.
You sure you want to do this?
Absolutely. If the world is going to hear from Starman somehow, I'd like for it to be between me and you.
I'm not going to go easy on you. You know that, right?
I'm aware.
Great. Now, Starman,
Miss Track.
you've come under a lot of controversy in Vietnam, from both sides of the conflict, mind you. People have called you a communist, a threat to national security, an alien.
Well, I am an alien. I have been crystal clear that I am not of this earth. That I was sent away to escape the slaughter of my people, the Marmalites. As for my intervention in Vietnam, I think it was a war without purpose. That this was an internal conflict between Vietnamese people. That the United States and the Soviet Union had no business being involved in.
Many people don't see it that way. In effect, you've illegally entered a war zone, destroyed millions of dollars of military property.
Yeah, property. There were no casualties. The few injuries the troops received during my intervention were the products of misfired bullets, directed at me. I saved lives. I don't see what people's issues with that is.
Still, you're deflecting the question, Starman. You are not an elected official of any government. What gives you the right to enact your will over a complicated geopolitical conflict like this?
Because it isn't complicated, Tracey! I wasn't representing anyone except for me, and the value of all human life, and doing good in the world. And off the record, Tracey, I think you know that.
In my heart, yeah, I do. But Vincent, you have to understand that there is a broad demographic that does not see it that way.
Well, screw them!
Screw the people? Screw the people you want to defend?
You know what I mean. Why are you being like this?
Because you're not representing the majority of the people. People fucking suck, Vincent. They see the good you're doing, the change in the conversation you are making, and they get scared. Yeah, does Tracey Track, the person, agree with what you're doing? Hell yeah, But Tracey Track, the journalist, has some really legitimate questions that I think a lot of people want to know the answer to. Shall we continue?
Fine. Yeah, we can continue.
Both the US and the Soviets have retaliated to your intervention by creating their own super beings. How do you respond to their direct challenge of your power?
If there's anybody out there who believes they are doing the right thing, ultimately, I welcome them to fight for it.
Even if that places them in conflict with you?
Oh, especially. I would love to have a dialogue with these people, just like I'm having with you right now.
And what if they don't respond to that? What if, much like the militaries you are fighting, they shoot first, ask questions later? Or what if they whap you upside the head with a pen and paper?
Hey, that's not funny. You can't print that.
It's kind of funny. And no shit, Vincent. So, your challengers. Tell me your thoughts on them. What, that's funny to you?
Well, if anybody thinks they can take me in a battle, I certainly welcome them to try.
Seems like an awfully American sentiment.
You know, Tracy, you really know how to push my buttons, don't you?
It's a valid statement, Starman. You come with all your power, involve yourself in a conflict you have no business being involved in, and you don't answer to anybody because you know that they won't stand a chance against you. What makes you any better than the military you so strongly oppose?
We can't print this.
Vinny, come on, don't do this.
Do what?
Shut off. Walk away, like you always do. I'm sitting here trying to have a conversation with you about the shift in human history you're directly responsible for, and you're shutting down. Closing off.
Yeah, well, any second that I spend sitting around here and talking are seconds wasted. I could be saving people right now, Tracy. I have to go. I love you. Bye.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the Homeland Security Council. My name is Lionel Lies. Yes, an unfortunate descendant of that Lionel Lies. And I am here to present to you my most recent project, the Olympians. Just last month, the United States invasion of the Qingnam province was intercepted by STARMAN. Now we can debate the ethics of such an event all day, but we have to recognize something. STARMAN represents a paradigm shift. The power that was once in the hands of elected officials is now being trumped by the power of a common man who's decided he knows what is best for humanity. Which is why I come here, asking for your approval of my Olympians, a group of 6, named after the gods of the Greek pantheon. Zeus, otherwise known as Stephen Kent, a Korean war vet and politician from Texas, who volunteered to be our guinea pig for this experiment. The old-timer's been gifted super strength, ability, and speed. His wife, Peggy, has been given similar powers. The hope is to use their romance to appeal to the ladies back at home. Then there's Poseidon, a member of the Marine Corps, Mac Jackson, gifted the ability to swim at speeds of up to 90 miles an hour and hold his breath underwater for up to 45 minutes. And finally, Apollo. Apollo was chosen to remain anonymous. He was able to provide us with a sample of Starman's DNA in exchange for it being infused into him. He now possesses a somewhat diluted version of all Starman's abilities in exchange for